Go get my banner.
What is going on, guys? I have another video for you talking about the meta on consoles, PlayStation 4, Xbox, because it is quite different than the meta for PC. Obviously, you guys know on console we play with a controller, right? Most of us are gaming with a regular controller. Some have modded controllers like Scuff's Cinch Gaming or maybe the new Astro when that comes out. But I have been playing with a regular PS4 controller, and you've just witnessed the sick flips I've pulled off with these guns. I'm going to talk a little bit about the meta. If you want to get better at Apex Legends, just listen in and comment below what you think is a good idea or not. But in general, what I try to do is I try to find an R99 and build it up with that extended magazine, because this gun absolutely melts. Look at that beautiful skin, man. Oh man, best legend in the game, I bet for sure. So as far as the meta on console goes, the reality is that since you cannot aim as good as a mouse would, you kind of need more bullets to address all of the times you will miss, you know what I mean? So the R99 sprays extremely strong and fast, and it will drop enemies really quickly, but you're not going to have precise aim constantly, right? So you're going to be able to drag in and then hit more shots. Not to mention the reload is extremely fast. I do think the meta for console is right here, the Prowler and the R99, because they reload extremely quickly. This is not bad, but the R99 is just ridiculously fast. And they have so much potential once you find the extended magazines. I've been getting sick clips like you guys just witnessed in the beginning, just murking people with these. This is my go-to setup. If I can set it up, I will try. Now, R99 obviously is the most easiest way to set it up. You find it, you get some ammo, you're good to go, right? Now, the Prowler is very interesting. The thing about the Prowler, hold on, let me show you, is you do need this hop up. If you find select fire, grab it. Oftentimes, even when I don't have a lot of space in my backpack, I will sacrifice one of these slots just to find and keep this an option, because you never know when you find a Prowler. And the Prowler, if it is fully outfitted with a heavy magazine, with the purple level 3 heavy magazine, will have 35 bullets in its magazine capacity, and that alone will melt people. It'll take down their level 3 shield, it'll take down all of their things. So you kind of want to build this weapon up. It is better than the R99, but once again, it isn't better unless you have this select fire. All right, it is kind of hard to use alone. You need to have the select fire. You also need, as best as possible, focusing on your magazines. Now, the sight on this gun isn't that good when you look at it as the iron sight looks. I immediately look for a one-time scope for it because it's extremely hard to track your enemies with this thing. Unlike the R99, which I find is got a lot more clarity, a lot more leeway. I can actually use this iron sight no problem. So as far as I've been, I mean, I'm already level 100 in this game. As far as I've seen, the SMG combo of R99 into Prowler is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so I would say the meta, the easiest meta for console, if you want to do well, is build up these two weapons. For the more technical player, if you got very good aim on console, the more technical player would probably prefer a setup in this vein. All right, you guys see me with my Wingman. I'll talk about that. The second setup is Wingman into the Peacekeeper. All right, Wingman, you're dinking people for 45 damage at range. It's ridiculous. No matter where you are, you dink them at 45. It doesn't matter where you hit them. You start getting headshots, it gets crazy. And not to mention, You start putting that magazine in there, you get 12 rounds with this sucker. You can put down 2 people, no problem. And I've done that many times. Now, of course, looking for the hop up is just a plus with the wingman. The problem with the wingman, in my opinion, in general, is the sight, again, is very cumbersome to use. I would immediately look for a 1-time scope for this or a 2-time scope ACOG. It's really nice, the 2x blue scope for it. So this would be your primary, and then up close, you're just gonna wreck them. You're gonna hit them with that shotgun like so. It's very strong. This is a good combo, but once again, this is a combo for someone who is already familiar with the game, knows how to use it, a little bit more technical, knowing when to push, when not to. What's interesting, a lot of people like to put up the hop up for this. It's okay. Again, it's very strong when you can put the choke on it, and yeah, if you have precision. So if you're a precise shooter on console, which is not easy to pull off, this meta right here, wingman into peacekeeper, is extremely strong. But I gravitate towards the prowler because it's so much easier to use, and you guys have seen those clips. I have plenty more. If you guys ever watch my Twitch live streams, you will see it is so much easier to dominate with the SMGs. Now, I'm gonna point out a second really important fact here. The SMGs, when it comes to sights, okay, can have the digital threat. If you guys don't know what the digital threat is, you can equip it on both of these SMGs, for instance. It is the gold level, so level 4 sight that lets you see through smoke. Bangalore is an extremely strong legend, and you want something to counter that. Both of these SMGs, once you throw that digital threat on them, just become amazing. All right. And not to mention, the wingman can also have the digital threat, and so can the peacekeeper. The versatility in these setups is the go-to meta on console. They have a lot more leeway to be a little bit more inaccurate. It's not easy to be an accurate console player. You have to have years of practice like me. Even I miss. But you need to really think about what the meta is. If you're picking up any of these subpar weapons like the Spitfire, it will lose gunfights to any SMG up close. It's gonna get shredded. If you're picking up anything like the Flatline, which is okay, or Hemlock, and you think they're okay, you're gonna get melted by these combos. Even the wingman has the potential to melt all of these weapons on console. It's just ridiculous. Now, I make sure I say this with a caveat. I am a console PS4 player. All right, I've been for a very long time in the Battlefield community, played all the games like Call of Duties and everything else. There is a huge difference in PC versus console. I've seen a lot of people have a lot of success with the sniper rifles, for instance, the Kraber. But on console, it isn't as easy because, yeah, you can still move really quickly. Let me demonstrate that. And Bangalore, forget that, you know what I mean? Because of that movement, with the controller, the movement is still very easy to pull off. People have mastered it very well. They know how to move and slide and everything else. You're gonna have a hard time tracking them, and with a normal thumbstick, like I use a completely ordinary PS4 controller right now, I am looking into like trying to trade up and check out some modded controllers like the Cinch gaming controller. Yeah, it is something you're gonna have to put into consideration. So yeah, if you do pick up the longbow, right, it seems like a great idea. Or the G7. Oh man, that's probably one of the worst guns in the game, especially on console. It doesn't really work out. The meta is so strong when it comes to SMGs because they switch real quickly, they can fire real fast, and they can reload quite quickly as well compared to other weapons. They're very strong with the digital threat. So yeah. Let me know in the comments below, what is your opinion when it comes to Apex Legends on console. It is a lot different than it is on PC, but it is such a fun game to play, and it runs so amazing. I know servers have issues here and there, but that's nothing compared to everything else. The game is gorgeous. gunplay is awesome, and I'm absolutely loving it. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the meta on console? I might do some more videos when it comes to recoil control, especially with a regular controller. And yeah, thanks for watching. Stay subscribed if you want more Apex Legends and console FPS gaming, and I'll hit you guys with another video. And until then, check you in the Twitch channel. Thanks for watching.